Have you ever sat down to do something important, opened your laptop, and somehow ended up scrolling for 40 minutes? Not because you're lazy, not because you don't care, but because your brain just won't lock in. That was me, every day. And what surprised me wasn't how distracted I was. It was how normal it felt. Until I tried a simple 7-day reset that completely changed how my focus works. Not overnight motivation, not discipline hacks. Just a reset that brought my brain back online. Here's the thing. Most of us think focus is a personality trait. Like some people are just locked in and others aren't. But focus isn't who you are. It's a state your brain enters when the conditions are right. And for most of us, those conditions are completely broken. We wake up overstimulated. We chase tiny dopamine hits all day. We expect our brain to focus on demand, even though we've trained it not to. So I wasn't broken. My environment was. And once I understood that, everything changed. Let me be clear. This wasn't a monk mode week. I didn't delete every app or disappear from the world. I didn't wake up at 5 a.m. or journal for an hour. This was a gentle reset, one that made focus easier instead of forcing it. 7 days, small rules, big difference. Here's exactly what I did. The first 2 days weren't about doing more. They were about doing less. I stopped multitasking. No videos in the background. No phone on the desk. Not forever, just for focus blocks. At first it felt uncomfortable, almost boring. But that boredom was the point, because boredom is the doorway back to focus. When you remove constant stimulation, your brain slowly relearns how to stay with one thing. Not perfectly, just a little longer than before. That's enough. Day 3 was the turning point. I stopped grabbing my phone right after waking up, not for productivity, but for mental clarity. Instead, I gave myself 30 minutes with no inputs, no news, no messages, no scrolling, just breakfast, light movement, letting my brain wake up naturally. And suddenly, my focus later in the day felt steadier. Because the first thing you feed your brain sets the tone for everything that follows. Here's where things really shifted. I stopped trying to be productive all day. Instead, I picked one hard thing, just one, something uncomfortable, something I'd been avoiding, and I gave it my best focus for a short window. No pressure to finish everything, just to show up fully. This did 2 things. First, it rebuilt trust in myself. Second, it reminded my brain what real effort feels like. Not exhausting, not overwhelming, just honest. This part matters more than people think. On day 6, I rested, intentionally. No, I should be doing more voice. No scrolling to escape. Real rest, walking, music, doing nothing without distraction. Because a tired brain doesn't need more hacks. It needs permission to recover. And when you stop treating rest like a reward, focus comes back stronger. On the last day, I look back, not to judge myself, just to notice patterns. When did focus feel easiest? What drained it fastest? And the answer was clear. Focus wasn't about willpower. It was about alignment. Less noise, clear priorities, enough rest. That's what changed everything. After 7 days, I wasn't superhuman, but I was calmer, more present, less scattered. Starting felt easier. Staying focused felt natural. Not because life slowed down, but because my brain finally did. And that's the part most people miss. So if you feel unfocused, behind, or frustrated with yourself, try this. Not all 7 days at once. Just one change tonight. Put your phone away earlier. Pick one hard thing tomorrow. Let boredom exist for a moment. That's how focus comes back. Not through pressure, but through patience. Let's rebuild it together.